Welcome back. I'm Phil.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
And today, coming to Eric Clapton for another rendition of Layla. We've checked out the studio version.
Yes, and we also did the MTV Unplugged acoustic version, or it was like a warm-up or something.
It was a rehearsal.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we might have watched the wrong video for the unplugged version, but we still got to experience
Yeah, it was awesome.
doing that acoustic version of Layla. And so one of Sam's songs that she did know and have some familiarity with before going into it. I had no idea. I wasn't familiar with Eric Clapton at all. But you've really enjoyed us checking out Layla 2 times. Are you excited for a 3rd time?
I am. I love Layla. My dad listened to Eric Clapton a little bit while I was growing up. So Layla and Tears in Heaven were songs that I was a little bit familiar with from my childhood.
And if you want to see
me cry my face off,
getting super sad in Tears of Heaven, you can go check that video out on the channel.
But it's really cool to kind of like relive it as an adult, right? Because like it's nostalgic for me, but when you're so young, you don't really appreciate the music.
Yeah.
So it's been a really cool experience.
But we have not seen him do a live performance, obviously on TV, MTV Unplugged. What did I just say? Did I say on TV? MTV Unplugged version is, not going to be the full Layla experience. It's going to be stripped down, right? So I'm excited to see this version of Layla live here in New York City at Madison Square. And, what better place to showcase a great song like Layla? I'm sure the crowd's going to be fired up to see him perform it live.
Big hit.
All right, let's check it out. Eric Clapton, Layla. I'm not gonna ruin it, guys. Don't worry. I just wanted to make mention that it seems like he was playing with everybody a little bit there.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't know what song I want to do next.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And then everyone's like, whoa.
And then that guy right there is right behind him. You can see him. He's like, yes, we're doing Layla. Yeah, we're doing it. Nice. All right, I'll take a moment to those transitions.
So good.
From into the solo, then out of that solo back into the main riff, and then to slow it down into this break for a second, fire stuff. And I think that's the first time that we've gotten to see Eric Clapton shred the guitar.
Yeah, it's literally insane. I love one of the reasons why I love this song is just the energy in this song.
Well, I really like the callback, right? It's a really well composed song in that the breaks between that, call to Layla and the verse section where he, sings for a little bit and then comes back to the call of Layla. It's short enough that it gives you this high energy anthemic feel, but it's still got this like soulful blend of a love song at the same time. Is really, really unique because of the distance between the chorus sections, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I feel like because obviously it's a song about longing and like being in love with somebody that you can't have, right? And I think that like that really comes through in the instrumentation, like the way that it's almost like the guitar is like longing and crying for somebody. It sounds great.
Yeah. And like I said, he was just crushing that solo. So let's go back to it, see where we're going to go. 4 minutes left here. Definitely seems like a little different of a version of Layla. Beauty. Oh, okay.
Sax.
Guitar sure singing now. Man, that was beautiful.
Oh, so cool.
That's what
Absolutely.
real music is supposed to be like.
I know. Sounded like just even the blend of the keys with the saxophone, like it was just so like classy sounding and soulful.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like almost the perfect mix of rock and blues.
Hmm.
The combination of the two together was like summarized perfectly here. Like you said, I love the mix between the saxophone and the electric guitar, how it
Hmm.
was mixed and blended and layered so well. And, then just even the outro there with the piano section. And I even love the every person up there, musician wise, seemed like they were having a great time
Yeah.
and loved playing with Eric.
Yeah.
Like,
They were all just like having a big jam sesh on stage.
yeah, but it was still like so professional, like even in the sense
Yes.
that, at the end there, you saw Eric kind of looking over to the piano and saying, okay, you do your thing. He's done. He looks back. And then Eric looks back at the drummer. And,
Yeah.
it's like,
Communication on stage.
yeah. And that's, it kind of tells you that they take their craft very seriously. And that by doing so, it produces something magnificent like this, which sounds so polished, sounds so well put together. And, like I said, we got to see Eric play for the first time. Definitely was a little bit different. It's been a while since I've listened to the original Layla. I think we listened to it a couple of weeks ago, but I was just kind of like in the background, so I wasn't really paying attention to it too much. So
Hmm.
I'm not sure of the discrepancies in this version versus that one. And you have more familiarity with this song than I do, but it definitely was different. I can't pinpoint like specific areas right now off the top of my head, but the flow of the song was much, much different than what I remember the original version being like.
Yeah, well, I remember when we did the original, like the first time that we did this song on the channel, I remember for me it was a weird experience because I was more familiar with the like a more stripped down acoustic version.
Uh-huh.
Like that's the one that my dad had used to play.
Right.
So when I heard the first one that was more heavy, like a rockier sound, and then
Right.
had this kind of extended exit in it, outro in the song, I was like, what is this? So that was very different for me. And then I feel like this is even a little bit different than that one. So
Okay.
I think there's lots of different versions.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty cool as well, right? That he can take one song and make it so many different ways,
Mhm.
from that high energy first introduction that we had, and then the acoustic unplugged version that we
Mhm.
have, and then this version here obviously showcases Eric's ability to be a composer. I would
Yeah.
say so. I love this one, Eric Clapton,
Me
Layla.
too.
Can't go wrong with that, right? This didn't let me down, and you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, I loved it. This is a song that I feel like I put on my playlist a long time ago, and I just have not gotten sick of. So,
There you go. All right, guys, let us know what you think down below by hitting the comment section. Hit that like button before you go. Have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.
thanks for watching.